The world is home to many dangerous plants, some of which can cause severe harm or even be deadly to humans and animals. The danger they pose can vary from poisonous berries or leaves to skin irritations or even lethal toxins. Here is a list of 10 of the most dangerous plants. Castor bean plant, Ricinus communis. This plant is known for its highly toxic seeds, which contain ricin, a potent poison. Ingesting even a few seeds can be fatal to humans. The potentially lethal doses reported for children and adults are 3 beans and 4 to 8 beans respectively. No antidote exists for ricin. Prompt medical care is critical. Ricin poisoning is treated by giving the victim supportive care to minimize the effects of the poisoning. Care could include such measures as helping the victim breathe, and giving intravenous fluids and medications to treat seizures and low blood pressure. Aconitum, Aconitum spp, also known as Monkshood or wolfsbane. This plant contains alkaloids that can cause severe cardiac and neurological effects if ingested. Wolfsbane can cause a slowing of heart rate which could be fatal, and even eating a very small amount can lead to an upset stomach. Its poison can also act through contact with the skin, particularly through open wounds. The treatment is symptomatic and supportive. There is no specific antidote. There is a very low margin of safety between therapeutic and toxic doses of aconitum. Oleander, Nerium oleander. Oleander contains toxic cardiac glycosides that can cause cardiac arrest and other serious symptoms if ingested. Toxicity has occurred with ingestion of multiple leaves or decoction of oleander. Toxicity is unlikely from small pediatric exposures. Toxicity is similar to digoxin, nausea, vomiting, and cardiac abnormalities including bradycardia, various AV blocks, and ventricular dysrhythmias. In severe cases, an expensive antidote, digoxin-specific fab fragments, can be used for severe, life-threatening cases. Strychnine tree, Strychnos nux vomica. The seeds of this tree contain strychnine, a powerful neurotoxin that can lead to muscle spasms, convulsions, and death. Strychnine is rapidly absorbed after ingestion, inhalation, or intravenous, administration. It causes generalized muscle spasms, muscle cramps, stiffness and tightness, agitation, heightened awareness and responsiveness, respiratory failure, stimulation-sensitive seizures, and possibly death. Initial treatment is primarily supportive. There is no antidote for strychnine toxicity. Immediately remove the patient/victim from the source of exposure. Deadly nightshade, Atropa belladonna. This plant contains tropane alkaloids that can be deadly in small amounts and can cause hallucinations, delirium, and other severe symptoms. Nightshade can be so toxic that as few as 2 berries can kill a child. As little as 10 berries are thought to be able to kill an adult. A clinical study from 1911 showed a 12% death rate from people poisoned with nightshade. Even eating meat from animals that ate nightshade can cause nightshade poisoning. The antidote for belladonna poisoning is physostigmine, which is the same as for atropine 1. Physostigmine crosses the blood-brain barrier and reversibly inhibits anticholinesterase. Benzodiazepines are frequently used for sedation to control anticholinergic effects including delirium and agitation. Angel's trumpet, Brugmansia spp. The beautiful trumpet-shaped flowers of this plant contain tropane alkaloids that can lead to hallucinations and other dangerous effects when ingested. Medication is sometimes necessary for severe angel's trumpet poisoning, especially for symptoms like delirium. An antidote called physostigmine salicylate, physostigmine, can be quickly administered intravenously to help neutralize toxins that have already been absorbed. Water hemlock, Cicuta spp. Considered one of North America's most toxic plants, water hemlock contains cicutoxin, a potent neurotoxin that can cause seizures and death. Water hemlock is considered to be the most poisonous plant growing in North America. All parts of the water hemlock are toxic and can cause death in as little as 15 minutes. Water hemlock grows in marshy, swampy areas of meadows, and along banks of streams, pools, and rivers. There's no antidote for hemlock poisoning. Your healthcare provider will treat your symptoms, but the condition can be fatal. Gympie, Dendrosnide excelsa. This plant, native to Australia, is covered in stinging hairs that can cause excruciating pain, skin irritation, and allergic reactions. A scientist foolishly wanted to test the plant's pain-inducing effects. The instant she touched the leaves, she started dry heaving from the pain. There is no known cure for the pain. Natives claim that using hot beeswax is the best method for removing the needles from the affected area. A soldier was said to have used gimpy as makeshift toilet paper during an exercise in the bush. The unfortunate encounter led to the soldier taking his life from years of unrelenting pain that rarely if ever subsided. Manchineel, Hippomea manzanella, also known as the tree of death, this tropical tree produces toxic sap that can cause severe skin burns and blindness if it comes into contact with the skin or eyes. Even attempting to burn the wood will emit irritating fumes that can irritate people and local wildlife. Any sap that runs into water can kill fish and other marine life. All parts of the manchineel tree, including its fruit, is poisonous, and according to the Guinness Book of World Records, it was deemed the most dangerous tree in the world in 2011. This tree's toxicity is well known and documented. Centuries ago, Christopher Columbus referred to the tree's fruit as Manzanilla de la Muerte, or the little apple of death. Poison ivy, poison oak, and poison sumac, Toxicodendron spp. These plants contain urushiol, an oily resin that causes severe skin rashes and allergic reactions in many people. Most cases of poison ivy go away on their own in 1 to 3 weeks. After about a week, the blisters should start to dry up and the rash will begin to fade. Severe cases may last longer, have worse symptoms, and cover more of your body. Do not burn plants or brush piles that may contain poison ivy, poison oak, or poison sumac. Inhaling smoke from burning plants can cause severe allergic respiratory problems. It's important to exercise caution and avoid contact or ingestion of these dangerous plants to prevent potentially life-threatening consequences. If you suspect exposure to any of these plants or experience adverse reactions, seek medical attention immediately. Thanks for watching.